Happy morning one and all present here. This is Dr. R Saranya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science from Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today in this video series we are going to see the second topic, for loop and do while loop. In this last video we saw while loop, right? So here we are going to see for loop and do while. You all know very well, looping means none other than repetitive process. For n number of output and all, we can focus on looping concepts. It's very important concept in C programming. So please listen. For loop, first we are going to see the for loop. For loop is none other than it's a very efficient looping concepts in C programming. At the same time, it's same like while loop. We are going to process. It's none other than entry control loop. First itself we are going to check over the condition. It's going to enable us to perform n number of steps together in one line. So that's an advantage of for loop statement. Next let us see the syntax, how to process for loop statement as well as flowchart. Let us see. First syntax, by using for keyword and then initialization. Initialization is none other than we are going to initialize the variable here itself, and then condition, check over the condition. So based on the condition only the process will be gets repeated, and then increment or decrement. Based on those process we are going to print over the statement. So every block of code we have to specify within the curly bracket. So let us see the flowchart for loop. First we are going to initialize the value and then check over the condition. Finally, after condition gets true, then increment process will happen. Finally, we are going to print over the block of statement. After printing the block of statements, it's going to process the increment or decrement operator will get processed. If suppose condition gets false, automatically it's stop the program. Good example for loop. Let us see how to find the factorial number. Factorial number means you all know very well, right? For example, if enter any number, in the sense you please, if you are interested in giving number 3. So factorial of 3 is none other than 3 into 2 into 1. So the 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 1, automatically the value is 6. So likewise we have to find out with the help of for loop. Here let us see. First of all, the program starts with header file #include standard input output .h, and then main function 2 part. One is declaration part and another one is execution part. In declaration part we are going to declare the variables. இப்போ ஃபேக்டோரியல் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா ஸோ அதுக்கு என்னென்னலாம் வேரியபிள்ஸ் வேணும் அப்படிங்கிறத we have to initialize. So that's what I specified as a local variable definition. It's none other than declaring the variable. So int n is none other than number of which number you have to find out the factorial, that we are going to specify in variable n. I is mainly for looping concepts. Fact is to find out the factorial value. So first we are going to initialize factorial value as 1, and then we are going to get the factorial number value from user. So printf enter any number, and then that number we are going to store it in the variable n. That's what scanf %d ampersand n is none other than we are going to store that particular value in the variable n. And then execution part kana ipo for loop la initialization I is equal to 0 and then semicolon. After that we have to specify the condition. So condition அப்படிங்கும்போது நீங்கள் என்ன நம்பர் கொடுக்குறீங்களோ அதை விட லெஸ்ஸராக இருக்கணும். அப்போ தான் till that we have to process the loop. After that we have to increment the value. So here the process for finding the factorial is none other than fact is equal to fact into I. So நம்ம ஐயோட வேல்யூ என்னவோ அதுக்கு தகுந்தாப்புல நம்ம வந்து we have to calculate. So after calculating that we have to print the factorial number. So in this way we have to find out the factorial number. See here, let us see, enter any number அப்படிங்கும்போது நான் 5 கொடுத்தேன் அப்படின்னா அப்போ factorial number of 5 is none other than 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 in a value. That's what here we are going to get. So 5 fours are 20, 20 into 3, 60, 60 into 2, automatically 120, 120 into 1, the value is 120. So here we got factorial number of 5 is 120. Hope you understand the for loop concept. Thank you. Have a nice day.